This video is going to be part one of who knows how many, as we do a deep dive and examination into the Department of Justice's reply brief to that submitted by TikTok and ByteDance, ahead of the oral arguments that will be happening in the District of Columbia Court of Appeals later this month. Just like I did with TikTok and ByteDance, we will be doing a real deep dive examination of the introduction to the brief, where they lay out all their responses and arguments, and then going a bit further for some color commentary as the brief progresses. Now, with this brief, that could get a little bit interesting, but we are going to cross that heavily redacted bridge once we get to it. Now, it will likely come as a surprise to absolutely nobody whatsoever that this brief goes straight in to talk about national security concerns. It states that the U.S. government has maintained serious concerns about national security threats posed by TikTok for years, and immediately points a finger at its ultimate owner, ByteDance, which it simply describes as a Chinese company. Quick side note, while TikTok's brief goes out of its way to avoid references to China as much as possible, this brief references China 8 times on just the first page. Back to the national security concerns. The DOJ states that these concerns are, quote, confirmed by the intelligence community, end quote, and primarily stem from a combination of certain features of the TikTok platform as well as its Chinese ownership. By combining this claimed authority with TikTok's reach in the United States, remember, approximately 170 million active U.S. users each month, the DOJ points squarely at China's ability to use TikTok to undermine American interests in such a way as to create an immense national security threat. Coming up, we are going to get into the weeds of exactly what this national security threat is. And according to this brief, there's a whole lot of weeds for us to get into.